When you think of global power, what comes to mind? For many, it's the sheer might of a nation's military. And when we talk about military might, two branches of the United States Armed Forces stand in a league of their own: the Navy and the Air Force. But what exactly makes them so formidable, so seemingly impossible to defeat? It's not just about having the most ships or planes. It's a complex combination of technology, global presence, and strategic doctrine that creates an unparalleled powerhouse. Today, we read diving deep into the factors that make the U.S. Navy and Air Force the dominant forces on the world stage. Let's start with the U.S. Navy. The heart of its power projection isn't just any ship. It's the aircraft carrier. The United States operates 11 of these massive, nuclear-powered supercarriers. To put that in perspective, no other country has more than two. Each carrier is a floating city, a mobile airbase that can be deployed anywhere in the world's oceans. A single carrier strike group, which includes the carrier itself, cruisers, destroyers, and a submarine, brings more firepower than most entire national air forces. This fleet allows the U.S. to project air power thousands of miles from its own shores, responding to crises or establishing control over vast swaths of the ocean and coastlines without needing a single land base nearby. It's a logistical and strategic masterpiece that no other nation can replicate on the same scale. But it's not just about the carriers. The U.S. Navy boasts the most advanced and largest fleet of submarines in the world. These include the Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines, a critical component of America's nuclear triad, providing a nearly undetectable and guaranteed second strike capability. Then there are the Virginia-class and Sea-Wolf-class attack submarines. These are the silent hunters of the deep, capable of tracking enemy vessels, gathering intelligence, and launching precision strikes against land and sea targets, all while remaining completely submerged and hidden. The technological superiority of these submarines, particularly in stealth and sonar capabilities, gives the U.S. an undersea advantage that is decades ahead of its nearest competitors. This underwater dominance effectively denies adversaries the use of the sea, creating a massive strategic challenge for any potential foe. Now, let's look up to the skies and talk about the U.S. Air Force. The first thing to understand is its commitment to achieving and maintaining air superiority. This means controlling the skies so that friendly forces can operate without interference from enemy aircraft. The key to this is a fleet of fifth-generation stealth fighters, namely the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. The F-22 is widely considered the most dominant air superiority fighter ever built, combining speed, agility, and advanced stealth technology that makes it nearly invisible to enemy radar. The F-35, deployed across the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, is a versatile multi-role fighter that shares its stealth capabilities while also bringing unprecedented situational awareness and networking to the battlefield. These aircraft can penetrate deep into heavily defended enemy airspace, neutralize threats, and clear the way for other, less stealthy aircraft to follow. Beyond the fighters, the U.S. Air Force's strength lies in its incredible support and logistics network. Another crucial element is the integration of space and cyberspace. The U.S. military, particularly the Air Force and now the Space Force, heavily relies on a vast network of satellites. These satellites provide everything from global positioning for navigation and precision-guided munitions, think GPS, to secure communications and vital intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. This gives U.S. forces an eye in the sky, allowing them to see the battlefield with unmatched clarity, anticipate enemy movements, and communicate securely in real time. Losing this space advantage would be catastrophic, which is why it's so heavily protected. Similarly, cyber warfare units work to defend these networks and disrupt enemy command and control systems, creating a multi-layered defense and offense that extends far beyond the physical battlefield. Perhaps the most significant factor, though, is the combination of experience and training. U.S. pilots and sailors undergo some of the most rigorous and realistic training in the world. Exercises like Red Flag for the Air Force simulate full-scale aerial combat with dozens of aircraft in a highly contested environment. For the Navy, RIMPAC, the world's largest international maritime warfare exercise, brings together navies from around the globe to practice complex operations. This constant, high-intensity training ensures that U.S. personnel are not just operators of advanced equipment, but are also masters of tactics and strategy, capable of adapting to fluid, high-stakes situations. Decades of operational experience in various conflicts have forged a level of professionalism and combat readiness that is difficult for any other nation to emulate. Finally, we can't talk about U.S. military strength without mentioning its network of alliances. The United States has defense treaties and partnerships with dozens of countries around the world. These alliances provide access to bases, logistical support, and interoperability that multiplies the effectiveness of its own forces. When the U.S. Navy and Air Force deploy, they often do so alongside allies, creating a united front that shares intelligence, resources, and operational burdens. This global network of partners means the U.S. rarely has to act alone, and it creates a diplomatic and military coalition that presents a formidable deterrent to any aggressor. This collective strength is a force multiplier that amplifies American power far beyond its own borders. So, when we ask what makes the U.S. Navy and Air Force so dominant, the answer is a complex web of interconnected strengths. It's the technological supremacy of its carriers and stealth fighters. It's the global reach provided by its logistics and refueling fleet. It's the information dominance gained from its space assets and the silent advantage of its submarine force. And tying it all together is the unparalleled training of its personnel and the strength of its global alliances. It's not just one thing, but the synergy of all these elements that creates a military force that is, for the foreseeable future, in a class of its own. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown interesting, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of military technology and strategy. Let us know in the comments what topic you'd like to see us cover next. See you in the next one.